I am Rod Sims, Chair of the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission. I was recently appointed as the International Competition Network's Vice Chair, Digital Coordination and Asia Pacific Liaison. The ICN and OECD have both undertaken significant work to improve the tools and support for international enforcement cooperation. We very much welcome this workshop as part of considering what further efforts are needed for the future. The ICN and OECD share an important goal to improve cooperation between competition agencies to develop global best practices in competition policy and enforcement. A key aspect of improving cooperation is developing the ability of agencies to cooperate on specific enforcement matters. ICN and OECD member agencies have reported that legal barriers remain one of the 5 key challenges to enforcement cooperation. This was evidenced in the survey to agencies as part of the OECD-ICN joint report on international cooperation in competition enforcement. These legal barriers are preventing agencies from cooperating, both in terms of basic cooperation and more advanced forms of cooperation, including sharing of information or providing investigative assistance that would lead to better outcomes for our citizens and our economies. Many agencies do not have the legal capacity to cooperate and may face challenges in having this issue recognised as a priority law reform issue from their governments. While cooperation has always been important, increasing globalisation and the global digital economy has brought into much sharper focus the need to cooperate on both policy and enforcement matters. There is an increased resource burden on agencies in dealing with complex digital economy matters and the companies they investigate. There are efficiencies to be gained through cooperation, but more importantly, cooperation can help us avoid unnecessarily conflicting policy and enforcement approaches. Competition agencies need to be able to work more easily with other agencies, both domestically and internationally, if we are to fully understand the competitive dynamics of digital markets and reach regulatory and enforcement outcomes in the public interest. This workshop brings to the fore a key issue: what legal models should we use to resolve these long-standing challenges? This is a textbook example of the type of issue that is likely to be best solved through international collaboration and advocacy. Agencies advocating for any legal framework changes needed to support enforcement cooperation require a thorough understanding of the current challenges and potential solutions. Discussions such as this, provided in organisations like the OECD and the ICN, can help to provide the right framework for these discussions. Thanks for this invitation, and I very much look forward to the discussion.